Hey, Coach, we'll get started with Mateo Mayorga.
Couple things for you, Coach. First, down 7 points with less than 4 minutes to go. That's obviously plenty of time, but what did you think of the Heat's character down the stretch to pull off the win?
Well, we found a level of grit, and particularly on that defensive end. We had some rough possessions, going down the stretch, even when we were down. But we were able to put together, a string of stops that, gave us just a little bit of, a mental break to be able to either get something in transition. Goran had that really great coast to coast, but a little bit less pressure on your offense when you have some confidence to be able to get some stops and do it at key times. We've been waiting for that, for 4 games to be able to get that level of commitment and grit defensively. And there were a lot of efforts to be able to do it. I mean, obviously they, even without Durant and Harden, they just have an incredible amount of firepower shooting. Kyrie's playmaking and creativity is just, it's crazy. But we're able to make some possessions, at least tough, at least contested, and then finish it off, on the glass. Bam, was really good defensively going down the stretch. I know we will all talk about his game winner, but defensively he made some things happen, and when in doubt, he would just go up in a crowd and get the rebound.
Up next, we'll go to Tim Reynolds.
Erik, like you said, we're all going to talk about the game winner. It just seemed as though he made his mind up several seconds before that shot, what he was going to do, that he wanted.
He handled it the right way. We had 2 timeouts, and we were going to look for an opportunity like we just had. One of our best opportunities going down the last 4 minutes was Goran downhill for that layup. So the outlet went to Goran, and we thought we might have another opportunity for that. But then once it went to Bam, he handled the right way. He looked over to the bench. And at that point, we just made eye contact. My hands were up, and it was like, okay, it just better be the last shot, which is something that, we worked on a long time ago. It might have even been in training camp, and we botched a very similar situation. Somebody ran in front. I won't name who that guy was. And that team, Bam, had the ball in a very similar situation, didn't even get a last look at it in a scrimmage. So that was good recognition and great poise on his part. Basically the only thing and that understanding was it better be the last shot, whatever it was.
And also, Erik, big picture, if you guys had lost this game, you would have been 2.5 behind the 6th spot with 15 to go.
Yeah.
How is it?
There's going to be so many of these storylines in the next month. You just have to stay the course. Focus on your team, focus on each game. Can't get ahead of yourself. This is ultimately what you want as a professional. You want these games to have incredible context. You want there to be great frustration, anger if you lose, and you want there to have a feeling like this if you win. And it's not like I don't think anybody's really in our grouping is going to be like pulling away, in the next month. This is going to be a competitive grind.
Thank you.
Next, I go to Ira Winderman.
Erik, what you got from Dwayne Dedman, that big body, the rebounds, the defense, and 10 points on 1 shot. I mean, was it a little surprising this soon, or is this what you envisioned?
This is who he's been. He's been a big player, plays big, plays at the rim, and he gives us certain elements of what we don't have. And in these short minutes and these short bursts, he's been able to do what he's done previously as a starter. Really, it was just a matter of getting his game or his basketball conditioning, and there was basically an understanding on his part and our part, that he wanted to have a little bit of time just to make sure he wasn't going out there not ready, and vice versa. He's been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes, and I think he gave us really good, important minutes tonight.
And then the depth of scoring, and a night when Jimmy's not here to get 18 from Goron, 17 from Kendrick, 15 from Trevor. How important is that when your leading guy isn't there, that everyone steps up?
Yeah, that was important. You know, I think the guys wanted to play well, you know, considering, you know, there's nothing more motivating than a 3-game losing streak. You know, there's incredible desperation, you know, at that point. And guys wanted to play well, guys wanted to contribute. And certainly a lot of guys stepped up. The ball was moving. Even our turnovers, you know, their heart's in the right place. They're trying to set up somebody else. You know, we had too many try to thread the needle type passes, but you know, I'll take the intentions. But at the end of the day, I think you know, this game was won with our defense and the commitment, you know, to get multiple stops in that fourth quarter.
Next, we'll go to Anthony Chang.
But regarding Trevor, he's said for the past few weeks that his defense is ahead of his offense, but you mentioned a few days ago that you simplified things for him offensively. How much more comfortable do you think he's looked on the offensive end, and how critical was his 2 weeks?
His versatility is so critical, you know, for this team. It's not underrated at all, you know, for us. It's certainly not from the head coach or the staff or his teammates. He just unlocks so much of our versatility, and then offensively, he just knows how to play off of people. And he's played this role for a long time, you know, with some of the best players in this league. He knows how to fit in. He knows how to make you pay if you're trying to help too much. He knows how to get behind the defense on cuts. You know, just a very heady, you know, savvy veteran winner.
Next, we'll go to Cooper Moorhead.
So Bam seemed to have a little trouble up and down, at least as far as reading where the help was coming from all night. So one, how do you think that learning experience went for him? And then two, what does it say about him that he kind of stuck with it and they kept making the plays? They never really gave up anything on defense, even when he was having those turnovers.
Yeah, I think, you know, we went to him a little bit more in the post, you know, so I think those reads were really, really good for him. And they were, you know, changing up, you know, where that trap was coming from. And again, Bam's intentions are, you know, so good and so giving. A lot of those turnovers where he's trying to get somebody an easy basket. And then now it's just making, you know, the next read, the next layer, seeing where the weak side defense is and, you know, where the rotations go from there.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.